what I keep coming back to is how swiftly the mind can change. So we love to look at our energy and our life from a three centers perspective, where the body is part of this earth. It's made of this earth. It's nourished by the food that we eat. We stretch, we move, we work out, we sleep, we enjoy physical touch. All of this is part of the quote lower center of our physicality. And then there's our heart and our breath and our emotions that move swiftly and that can really change. That's kind of the in between mind, spirit, and the body itself, right? If we're working out, the breath is moving. Takes a little bit of time. When we start to feel emotions, they take some seconds or minutes or perhaps days or weeks for emotions to feel and to move. They're kind of their own living entity, they're their own part of us. And then there's the mindset, and our mindset can be so easily shifted until we are really rooted and plugged into something that's beyond what we can see. So I'll give you an example. So just recently this week, one of my business coaches gave me an affirmation audio. I don't remember who it's from right now. I just received it and put it on. And so instead of letting my mind go to wherever whatever is interesting on my phone, reels or posts or random swiping and scrolling, I put on this affirmation and some of them resonate with me, so I say them out loud. It takes the same few minutes that it would be to let Facebook or Instagram absorb that few minutes. And yet afterwards, I noticed that there's some significant shift. Something is different because I'm choosing to use that time intentionally.
I love that because where we choose to place our attention, one of my teachers always has a message for the entire year. It's like one line, two lines, three lines, and you just stay with it and contemplate it for a whole year. And this year's message is make your time worth your time. And how we spend or pay attention is the most important choice we can make moment by moment. Where are we paying our attention? Like if you wake up every day with 100 attention tokens, where are you going to pay them out? And it's a really great question to get present to um, on a daily basis. Where am I paying attention that I really no longer wish to? Or I'm paying too much attention to? And when we find ourselves stuck in a habit or paying attention to that which we know doesn't serve us, and what doesn't serve us depletes and weakens us. Things either, people, places, and things either strengthen and nourish or weaken and deplete our energy. Your energy is your greatest resource. So take inventory this week. Just notice where you are paying your attention out and make your time worth your time. The quality of our energy determines the quality of our experience of our lives. Unless the reels we're watching are truly educational and you're learning something, it's not nourishing and strengthening us. It isn't. It just isn't. And the reason people enjoy mantra and affirmation, the word mantra itself means mind protection. I like to share why I got rid of TikTok last year or the year before. I don't even remember what year it was, but I've loved mantra. Mantra is a form of affirmation for decades. And all of a sudden, right, like I would be doing the dishes in the morning, and usually a mantra would sort of rise up in the background and I would catch it and then hook into it when I was doing the dishes because it's a mind protector. It's always there when you do them, enough. And one day I'm doing the dishes and all of a sudden I hear a trendy TikTok song that's on all the reels, rise up in the background. And I was like, oh no, no, you don't. So that was that. It was really cool to see. And I wasn't even on TikTok that long. So 30 years of mantra. This is how powerful these other viruses are that infiltrate your being. So make your time worth your time.
And so did you hear, Daniela? That was that. So that choice she made is instantaneous, right? And we have these all day long. We're like, it's time to, right? That was that. And then, however, we put our breath, our feelings, and our body into action from that inspiration, from that realization. And I'm still not there yet with the reels. And no, they're not educational and chosen. They're the lowest denominator. They're whatever the AI thinks I'm interested in. And they're rarely uplifting for me. They're a little bit triggering for whatever I'm navigating because that's the hooks that work there. And so make these choices. And you all made this choice today to be here in this class. There are 24 of us together that said, I'm going to start my Sunday morning with practice. I'm going to start my Sunday morning with something that is uplifting to me. You made that choice. And these choices, these individual choices, are how our life is constructed. When they say you create your own reality, this is it. Daniela demonstrated that. That was that. But when she thought that was that, that wasn't the end of it, right?
Oh no,
She,
I immediately I went to my phone. It was like, do I just submerge my phone in water? No, I go to
right.
TikTok and I get it off my phone.
You had to delete the app. So your mind had the thought and your body had to complete it.